All right, so we'll go right into the fireside chat. We bring back Alvin. I think this is your...
Oh, he's ready.
The dark side is ready over there already. The clicker we can give back. Clicker. Clicker.
Let's do this.
No.
Do you feel cool?
Let's sit down, guys.
Let's go for it.
No pillows this time.
Oh, no,
He's so cool with the, like he, oh wow, okay, wait.
Don't.
Thank you.
Here we are.
Thank you.
Alvin, here's your mic. Thank you. All right. So you know the drill. If you have a question, wave, shout, and we'll include you. And I think we already have one question over there, so let's start with that directly. Please repeat the question for the streaming.
Yes. So the question was, and thank you so much for the question, by the way. What's your name? Thanks, Marketa. Appreciate you. Yeah, so the question was whether there are any positive use cases of deepfakes. And I think that the answer is yes. There are use cases such as translation of content in different languages, so making content more accessible to folks. I think that's, we're kind of rotating, so I'll be looking over there. I'm not sure if that's you, Marketa, but I'm trying to make eye contact. Anyway, so yeah, there are positive use cases such as translation and also, different uses for accessibility for folks who might have a harder time, participating in online meetings. Stuff like that, I think, could be really useful. Also, at some point, there might be something like personalized TV shows, personalized content. That could be cool. So yeah, there is something, although I will say that right now, what I'm seeing mostly is a lot of the bad stuff online. So I think there are great use cases. We just have to figure out how to navigate that safely.
Yeah. And we are talking about faking the real world, but when it comes into virtual worlds, then we don't basically have to do any fakes because everything is synthetic. So
everything's virtual. But I think even for online, we have Zoom just recently came out with your virtual avatar. So you could send the virtual version of you into a meeting, it'll take notes and then send you back the update. So you don't even have to go to those Zoom meetings anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, there's something kind of scary because that deepfake or that avatar could speak for you in a way that you don't want. But yeah, I think those kinds of use cases are pretty cool.
So what we all did during the COVID times, that we were on several Zooms at the same time, now it will be very easy to do, yeah?
You never have a conflict.
Have you ever done it?
What, had someone stand in for a Zoom?
No, be on two Zooms at the same time.
Oh, no. No, definitely not. But it would be cool, though, because I do hear that people literally having meetings in the metaverse and things as well, which is absolutely mind-blowing. How do you feel about the metaverse? Because obviously you're all about deepfake and reality, but what's your stand on Alvin's talk?
I think it's very exciting. I'm not sure that the version or the vision for the metaverse that was presented to us a couple years ago with Meta's big kind of change and push for that is the vision. I think that's something like Alvin was talking about is much more the future. For me personally, I'm still wrestling with the idea of having a system that I'm not fully in control of, making decisions or presentations or anything on my behalf, unless it's receptive, just listening and gathering data for me. But I guess that's something that is very personal. Different people might have different preferences in that regard. So I think it's the future. I'm just not sure that I'm personally ready to let my avatar handle my meetings,
Because he would be worse or better than you think?
It's a good question. I mean, he or it might be better in many ways. And in many ways, these systems on very focused tasks are already better and faster than we are. And so I think it's really important to leverage those specialist or expertise models, I guess. At the same time, where I kind of draw the line is where they make decisions that represent me. Like I'm totally fine with an AI system taking notes from me or like gathering data or something and then presenting that to me, great. Or if it's something creative or generative, but I still want to be kind of like in control, like I want to see what it's doing, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not fully at the point where I'd be just like, okay, you go, my avatar, like figure out, you know, whatever I need with my classes or stuff. Like I'm not there yet, if that makes sense.
Just out of curiosity, who in the room is down for AI to be taking the notes for them? Raise your hand. Okay, decent amount of people. Okay, I think
quick note on the whole metaverse concept. I do want to clarify because I think there's a lot of confusion out there on what it means, and I think I wanted to clarify. At least my definition of the metaverse is the 3D version of the internet. Right. So we have a 2D internet today that's hundreds of millions of websites around the world, and also ways for us to connect to each other. In the next 5 years or so, we will essentially have a parallel version where most of the websites in the world will become 3D versions, and you can go into them and share that space together with other people. That's really what the metaverse is, versus today there's a lot of companies or games, whatever, that call themselves the metaverse, but if you're not interconnected, if you're not accessible globally, then it's not the metaverse, it's just a virtual world or a virtual game. So just to clarify people. And also, it's not necessary to use crypto in a metaverse. I think those are two kind of separate concepts that are parallel, and there's some overlap, but they're not tied together. So.
Mm-hmm. I think there was a question way up here somewhere. Over there.
What do you think is a key competence these young people should manage if they want to succeed in our new reality?
What should the young people manage if they want to be successful in the new reality? I think you need to have a lifelong learning habit. Too many people think that school ends or learning ends when you get out of school. And at least in America, there's data that says something like 39% of high school graduates never read another book after they graduate, and 43% of college graduates never read another book after they graduate. I hope that you guys are not like that, but people start spending most of their time just watching TV or playing games. We need to realize that the world is changing very rapidly, and if you stop learning, you fall behind. So, and if you continue to learn and you make a habit of keeping up, and maybe even going beyond your realm of expertise, you become a more proficient human that allows you to interact with each other better. Because for a society to work, you have to have a highly educated populace across the board. So, and that's unfortunately not the case in a lot of places in the world.
Okay. Yeah, I want to echo that. Agree with everything that was said. I would add that right now, there's a lot of AI tools out there. They're not like fully fleshed out. They're mostly just concepts or kind of demos. And a lot of people try them out, and they're not amazing, and then they kind of leave. I would say embrace that, like embrace this moment, and really just try everything you can and you're interested in, and learn how you can leverage that to accelerate your work and accelerate your research, your learning, and your ability to enjoy work. I think one of the theses, or the main points of your thesis, is about finding a vocation in the sense of finding your purpose and something you enjoy as your main occupation and work. It's about like rejecting occupation and moving to vocation, right? So find that. Like that's what you want to do. That's what you want to find during your high school, during your college. I think one major part of our experience here in the Czech Republic, at least at high school, is maturita. The PTSD of maturita is like very real. So try to take it as a challenge, but also something you can enjoy. Like for me, that was really like finding time for the books and finding things in them that I enjoy and that I learn from. And I know that like reading all your canon can be annoying at times, but I'm not sure if that's like a yes or a no, or like, but yeah. So like
Not yet, please.
try to embrace that. Like you know, it's there. Like you can't escape it. So try to learn from it and try to take the best from it. So that's my advice.
All right. Guys, I'm sorry, we have to stop now. It was a quick, well, it was not really a fight, but a quick dive into your world.
We'll be around if you guys want to find us after.
Yeah, yeah. Please.
Yay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so
And
much.
you can- Yeah, they'll take it. Okay. Not for this.